Hello, I'm so glad you're here. If you love fairy tales, folklore, and timeless bedtime stories, you're in the right place. Every evening I share a new tale from ancient myths to classic favourites to help you unwind. If you enjoy this kind of storytelling, do consider subscribing and click the little bell thing below. If there's a story that you'd like to hear that I've not shared yet, maybe leave a comment below and ask for it. It can't hurt. Now, settle in, get comfortable, and let the day drift away. Tonight's story is The Beetle and the Silken Thread, a tale from old Baghdad. Long ago, in the city of Baghdad, where the sunlit domes touched the sky and the scent of spices filled the air, there lived a merchant and his wife. Both clever, both kind, and very much in love. One day, the merchant was wrongly accused of conspiring against the caliph. Though innocent, he was taken by guards and locked in the tallest tower of the palace, a place from which no man had ever escaped. The sentence was death come the seventh day. His wife, though sorrowful, was not the sort to crumble in despair. No. She sat in quiet thought, spinning ideas the way others might spin silk. And soon she had a plan. She took a small pot of honey, a spool of the finest silken thread, and a beetle no larger than a coin, dark and sturdy, with legs made for climbing. That night she tiptoed to the base of the tower where her husband was held. She tied one end of the silk thread around the beetle's middle ever so gently, and dabbed a tiny drop of honey just above its feelers. She placed the beetle at the foot of the tower and whispered, "Climb, little one, climb." Drawn by the scent of the honey, the beetle began to ascend. Inch by inch, step by step, it climbed. Up the stone, past windows, over ivy and moss, bearing the thread behind it. From below, the wife slowly let the silk unwind, her hands steady as breath. At last, the beetle reached the window of the tower, and the merchant caught it in his palm. He saw the silken thread trailing down, and smiled for the first time in many days. He tugged twice, the signal, and from below his wife tied a length of strong cord to the end of the silk, and he pulled it up, and finally, at the end of that clever line, came a rope sturdy enough to bear his weight. That very night, while the guards slept soundly, the merchant lowered himself down the tower wall, hand over hand, until he reached the arms of his waiting wife. And so, with nothing more than a beetle, a drop of honey, and a thread as fine as moonlight, the clever wife did what no army could. She rescued her husband from the Tower of Doom. From that day on, all of Baghdad spoke not only of the merchant's escape, but of the clever woman who made it possible, and the little beetle who climbed towards the stars. Remember, dear one, it's not always the strength or swords that win the day. Sometimes the softest thread and the smallest creature can change the course of fate. You are capable of great things. You are loved. You matter. Good night.